my pets, I've had a lot of pets, especially when I was younger. I had 4 goats. We had mule, donkey, horse thingy. It was like a mix of everything. It was. And we had a couple pigs, and we've had feeders too. But this was our favorite goat. He lived the longest, but one day he just disappeared, like all animals do. And that's Reba. She's like 16 now. She's pretty old, and we just got this new purebred German Shepherd. Her name's Luna, and she's like 8 weeks old probably. We got her when she was 6 weeks, but she's crazy. So yeah, that's most of my pets right there. But if I had some more pictures of my feeders, then I'll probably bet. But I don't have too many. That's it. Yeah, I don't know what you got. 13, I had cars. So I got into cars not too long ago. My brother and I really like the older trucks. But this right here is a 19, probably 75 F-250, and this one is a 72 Chevy. But I really like the trucks, the older square bodies. Fords aren't called square bodies just because they're Ford, they got different. Chevys are, but I like how they look. And we got the Chevy Impala, Mustang. We gotta have like a nicer newer car, and then that's a Corvette, 1960 Corvette. So I really like my cars. If you guys have it says music, right? Yeah. All right, so I like music too. I listen to a lot of music. We got Zach Bryan. Most of you should know him. He's a country artist. We got Sam Barber too. He's also country. They're both like bluegrass. We got Boyz II Men, which is more like my mom's.
Man, you are all over the place on that.
I know. I listen to a lot.
Wow, AC/DC, Guns N' Roses, Boyz II Men.
You got the Temptations too. That's way back in the day, like in the 80s. They got some pretty good music. Guns N' Roses and AC/DC. That's more like my dad's and mine kind of music. This is like my sisters and mine, and my mom and mine. Boyz II Men kind of stuff. What you got? 7. What's your other? These are both my sisters. I'm so proud of both of them. They both joined the military. This is Gracie right here at Fort Leonard Wood down in Missouri. She's doing great. She's doing AIT right now. Both my sisters are in AIT right now. I heard that.
They whip your butt after basic training? I wouldn't mess.
I'm nervous when they get back. You can't mess with me. Lily won't take any crap anymore. Even with my mom, she gets heat sometimes. But this is us at Grayling. There's a fort in Grayling. That's their basic. That's not their basic training. It's called drill, where they go and like they get prepared for basic training. This is us when Gracie was graduating. We had a couple days with her during the summer. That's Lily and I during track season, and then that's Gracie, Lily, and I. They're at Mossy Beach, that was pretty good. We had a nice vacation. What was your other one? 16. What was it? France. All right, I got quite a few friends. We got Landon Peachtree is all the way on the end over here. My whole high school career has been like spent with Landon. He's been in every single sport I've been with. We've grown super close for these past couple of years. During cross country, these two are my brothers. We got Alex and Colin. We carry each other through our races. We use each other to pull each other through our races. Then we got Ben. Ben and I were pretty close. He graduated last year. If you guys didn't know that, and he's pretty fast. We still kind of keep in touch. They got Noah and Remy right there. Ben's pretty cool, I guess. We spend most of our time together during basketball season. We get heat at each other a lot of the time. Right here we got Parker and Zan. That was just during weightlifting class last year in the 7th year.
Attitude, such attitude.
And we got that's Jaden, Ben, Landon again, and Grant. Grant Bebo. We became friends during track season. created this group during track season called the Patriots, where during our races, like I had surgery that year, but so I couldn't really run until the end of the year, which I ran the 800 in. But we get these American flag bandanas, and you tie them around your head, and you race, and then after you finish the race, you'd be like God bless America. That's what you would do. And this is way back in the day. You guys remember back in track season.
Are you like the X-Men or what's going on?
I don't remember. I think, do you guys remember what it was? It was like cross.
It was like a little thing back then.
Yeah.
I can't even remember what
I don't remember.
It was.
You got Scotty over here, who was a little goofy looking, and you got Noah when he used to do track, and Parker when he used to do track. I mean, should probably still be doing track, which is pretty small. This is Alex again. That's when we won at Claire, which I actually ate crap to win. We won the meet because it was me, it was this kid and I. We were racing, and he caught me with like 100 to go, and I had to like sprint to like keep with him. So we finished the race, and he tripped me at the end, and then he hit his hand on the baton, and the baton fell out. So they got DQ'd, but he tripped me, and I hit my shoulder, and then both my knees, and I got track burn all over here, and I had it all over here, and all of my knees.
Ow.
So it was a rough meet, but because of that, we won by like not that much. It was a big school meet though. This is Noah and I again. If you guys saw the Ithaca Barstool, that was posted on that. We were viewing after one of our very few wins. You should remember it, that meeting. I don't remember who was in it. So this right here is Emily. She's pretty cool too. We just met, but she's a pretty big part of my life now. Two. So I got cross country for this one. Let's see this one. We got, this is states, sophomore year. That was an experience to say the least. But Pump F always says this quote, like you really don't remember your accolades when you finish cross. You really just remember like the memories you make with your team. And I can testify to that. Like you don't really remember racing. You just remember the feeling like when you all finished and you're all like at the finish line, and you're just like you're hoping for the best, and you're all just like sitting there praying at the finish line while others are throwing up. That's me on the way back. I was trying to do the Kobe pose. I actually did fall asleep in that picture, so yeah, they call me like that. This was cross camp this year. That's the whole team right there. It was pretty fun. We were betting. I don't know if it was candy on over/under skips, like with rocks. You get rocks, and you'd say over/under like 4.5 skips, and then if you got over, you get like some bots. And if you got under, then you get like my stick in front of you. Bag. This is us. I believe that was sophomore year right there. So what we do is we do the flashlight relay, which is with a crop top cutoff. I came up with that freshman year, and it's kind of iconic now for cross camp. It's pretty well known. But yeah, you get like flashlights or glow sticks. You get one over your head, and you run at like 12 o'clock at night. You run a 2-mile relay. It's 1 mile loop. You run it twice, and you run it with someone else. And I won it with Colin. I won it against Colin freshman year, and then won it again with Colin.
Nice.
So, and this is just Alex and I. It's Alex, Colin, and I. All right, Parker. Oh, can we get another one?
Yeah. One.
More. This is my family. I don't have too many pictures to put on this because a lot of them are on slides. But this is us. Lily's not in that picture because she was at boot camp. She thinks she graduated. She was pretty upset about that. That's my dad, Jackson, my mom, and Gracie. You guys should know my mom. She's Mrs. Shaddy. You might be the only person that knows her. But she's iconic here. She's pretty well known. She worked at the elementary school up until Gracie moved to the middle school, and followed Gracie to the middle school. Worked until Gracie left the middle school, and then went to the high school.
Wow.
And then when Gracie left the high school, she just left. So she was kind of following Gracie.
Gotcha.
Meeting me in class. But that was also us at Panama City Beach. That was a really fun vacation. It's just my dad and I after I think it was that same game, the one where Noah and I were viewing, and with my mom and I. That's Gracie and So I don't really know too much what I want to be, but I have a pretty good idea of what I don't want to be. So
That works.
yeah, I want to work with my hands. I don't like, sitting down all day. I want to be more of like an athletic type person. I'm interested like a lot in like what you would think a physical therapist would be interested in, like injuries, muscles, like everything that works with like.
That's what I started out in.
Yeah, it's like what is it called? Exercise science. That's what I wanted to do when I get into college. But there's also a lot of careers like Navy Seabees. I'm thinking of going into that. There's a lot of different careers you can go to in the military that can set you up pretty well for life. This is just some of the degrees you can get, or that's exercise science, some of the jobs you can get with it. My sister is planning on, Gracie, my older sister, planning on being a physical therapist. My mom was making jokes about me being her assistant, but I don't really want to do that. So that's also a personal trainer. I've always thought that would be kind of cool, but sometimes I don't like people. And then there's mechanic and electrician. I'm interested in cars and I like working with my hands. So
Good for you.
that would be, yeah.
Right.
You wanna go?
No, it's up to you. I just letting you know I had one.
We'll go Mr. T first. This is basketball. Let's see here. I played basketball for 3 years. It'll be 4 when I play this year. I'm not the greatest. I'm getting better. I'm understanding the game. That's again knowing I'm Ewing. This is my jumper. It got a lot better since 8th grade year. It used to do one of these numbers. This is Noah and I when we were getting cooked against Novell.
That's it.
Was it? Oh yeah, it was Ithaca. This was us getting cooked against Novell. Yeah, so we're this year we might not have too many people, but it should be kind of fun. I have a pretty nice history with basketball just because I used to like when I was bored, I'd just go play basketball and kind of be like my little safe zone.
Six.
This is the Gratiot County Fair. So I was telling you guys about my feeders and my pigs. This is what we do. We have that was a while ago. That was like 6th, 7th grade, probably 7th grade back when I was from. Yeah, I've been working with feeders for a while. This year's the first year I have not worked with feeders just because there's so much going on this summer with both my sisters, the military, all that stuff. But these were both last year. That was me showing. I did not do good because if you can see right here, you can see foam coming out of his mouth. He was not happy that day for some reason. Like they kind of decide what the mood's gonna be. Like it changes every day. Like it'll be nice, and then whenever I show, they just get angry for some reason. So. But this is also to do it. You have to pass this test, and you have to do it every single year. It's the most annoying thing ever because you have to remember every single one of these. And when you pick out a cow, you want to make sure it's this one you want it to be L, you want it to be I. You gotta know which ones you want. So, yeah.
11.
I got hobbies. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So I got into lifting like 8th grade year. I've been lifting for a couple years now, but that's Parker and I and 7th hour last year. That was pretty fun. We never had enough time to do more than 2 exercises, but we still got to work in. That's me with the 4 seasons, and this is like my workout schedules. You can see how much it's like progressed. Like I used to get on papers and I'd do a whole bunch of research and try to find like the best exercises, the best way to plan your workouts, and that's why I got so interested in being a personal trainer because I thought, like the way your muscles work, the movements, all that was just super fun. I still kind of find most of it interesting, but yeah, that's the way I just like schedule my workouts. And this is when I beat Parker by 1 push-up at the fairgrounds. And Lathan and I were walking around. Lathan just like hammered out 84 push-ups. It was the best push-ups in like half an hour. But yeah, then I did 62. Parker had 61. That was like sophomore year. We were going into sophomore year, and the fair, and you did 61 push-ups, and then I was like, I gotta beat that. So I just 62. Yes, you did. Your name is on
We
there.
were at Belly's house.
player you don't even what?
Okay. Xander, what number do you got?
Slide 20.
Slide 20. Alright, so don't look if you don't like seeing like things on your feet.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, so
What the hell?
things I hate splitters or anything that goes in your feet. Like feet injuries, I hate them. Like despise them. Splinters, blisters, all
Took
of
that
stuff.
splinter out of your foot?
Yeah.
The size of that freaking thing?
It was like halfway through my foot. That was when we first started this class. Actually, I was walking around with it in my foot for about 3 days. Yeah, it was not fun. I was trying to get a kayak off of this like patio so I could go fishing, and I picked it up and it slid off. So I grabbed it and I like lost my balance, and there was just this piece of wood caught my foot straight down in my foot.
Dude.
But yeah, so I had the lady draw a Spider-Man face on it. I gave him a lot of crap. So, this was freshman or sophomore year after cross camp, and I got a blister, and it kept on blistering.
That's a double.
Yeah, it would blister and then it blister again, and the second skin was not really working. So yeah. All right, Tiger, what do you got?
17.
17.
I found another one.
I got food for 17. This is my favorite dessert. I love honey. I don't know why. My aunt has these bees. She's kind of like a bee farmer, and she makes her own honey and beeswax and stuff like that. She used to give us that stuff. It's so good. The natural honey is so good.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I like banana and strawberry smoothies. Those are like my favorite. Like if you go to Twister's, I normally get banana and strawberry smoothies from there, or I get like the fudge, like the brownie, fudge brownie.
On the contrary, I think at Twister's the best thing to get is either an Elvis Sundae or Reese's Cup Sundae.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
The Elvis Sundae is so good because the chocolate ice cream and it's not the vanilla ice cream.
I actually don't like
Reese's.
chocolate ice cream or chocolate flavored.
Or no, a large Twister. Oh my gosh, they blow me
Okay.
up the last.
We got blueberry pie. I love blueberry pie. There's a place in Ithaca, I forgot what it's called, but they have like the best blueberry pie. It's so good. Yep. I love s'mores, deep fried Oreos, and basically a lot of like Oreo brownie things. Those are my favorite. I love donuts too. I used to like during the summer I would get like a box of donuts.
I am gaining weight just looking at that slide. Jeez.
And then you got Eclair's cake. Do you know Eclair's cake, Mr. G? Yeah, I used to make that and sell it at the fair. It's my favorite.
Good stuff.
Yeah, and then you got like a s'more brownie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I got. Tiger, what's your other number?
18.
I put favorite movies down for this one. So I don't really watch TV shows. I watch movies more often. So I put down just a couple of my favorite movies. Got The Heat. That's one of my favorite movies because my mom and I watch it all the time. And most of my favorite movies are just movies that like remind me of people in my life. White House Down. Watch it with my dad. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. My sisters used to make me watch it. The Book of Life. That's Gracie and I. Choice. That's one of my
Variety.
sisters. Dear John. The Blind Side was throwback to like 5th grade when I used to watch that with my whole family. 51st Dates is just it's a nice movie.
Fun. I
What
like
about that
Adam
scene is
Sandler.
like a masterpiece. It's kind of a long movie, but it's so neatly put together. Blue Streak is just a funny movie, and I can only imagine it's like a trauma movie. It's like Christian. It's just fun to watch.
So the most people have favorite movies because of a favorite actor. What's your favorite actor?
I don't know. I like. I might have to say Adam Sandler, but
He's good. I like it.
yeah, I kind of forgot to say something.
I went crazy about his new movie where he's the jeweler. That was a tough one to watch because it was so different for him. He was such a jerk.
Yeah.
He was a mess.
Is that everybody?
Mr. G.
Oh, I got
Mr. G. Oh, that should be it. I got a couple more slides. If anyone wants to go, but we don't have to go.
Do one more because I want to make sure we get everybody in.
And which one do you want to go?
Yeah.
I don't remember what's on it.
That's
That's a surgery.
No, if your surgery's on your foot, then don't do it.
It was on my shoulder. I had surgery. I broke my shoulder, a lot of pieces in my shoulder actually, during basketball season, freshman year. So if you look right here, no, the shoulder's held in place like this, and it has a ball on it. And what happened was, someone stole the ball from me, and they took it like that and ripped it, and my shoulder popped out that way, and it broke this whole piece off, like it snapped it off. And then when it came off with such force that when I threw it back in, because it popped out, and so I just threw my shoulder back in, and it came back with such force it chipped that part off, and then it hit that. And so after that point, like it wouldn't stay in place. So I dislocated it like 7 more times after that, I believe it was. And it just every single time it dislocated, it chipped another piece off. So it just kept chipping it off. And then once we realized there was something wrong with it, because I couldn't even lift my arm up, we went to the doctor and he showed me what's happening. And then he told me like 7 to 9 months before you can play sports again. And I was like, that's kind of stupid. But this was me 2 weeks after the surgery. That was all the way on the left. That was us in Tennessee. I couldn't lift my other arm up. This is actual pictures of it. That's the cartilage right there. That's that in the socket, which is not good. That's the torn cartilage that was off. That's just some. This was the Patriots right here. This is me in my cast at Ithaca. I couldn't run, but I enjoyed being there because that's Grant right there. He was like blessing me with the like I don't remember.
When you did this?
When you get like accepted into the Patriots. So yeah, that's it though.
Cool, dude.